Welcome back to Prime Edition, our socials at KBC Channel 1. Now, the 6th session of the United Nations Environmental Assembly kicked off in the capital city, Nairobi, Kenya, with the revelation that Kenya is accelerating its transition from a linear economy to a circular one. Environment Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya, speaking at the start of the week-long meeting, says that Kenya is in the forefront in advocating against the triple planetary crisis of climate change, biodiversity loss, as well as pollution.
Monday morning in Nairobi, thousands of delegates gathered for the 6th session of the UN Environment Assembly. Day one of the 5-day meeting will begin with a focus on the role of multilateralism in tackling pressing environmental challenges. Addressing the Assembly, Cabinet Secretary for Environment, Climate Change and Forestry Soipan Tuya stated that the government has put in place measures intended to fight the triple planetary crisis.
We, for instance, have seen positive global progress on several fronts in the past few years, including the adoption of the Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, the Global Framework on Chemicals, Pollution and Waste, and the UNEA 5.2 resolution to end plastic pollution and forge an international legally binding agreement by end of this year.
This, even as she called on environmental stakeholders to prioritize environmental protection and sustainability.
The flip side of this progress has also been a rather worrying trend. Scientific assessments continue to provide us with stark evidence that we must do more to address the environmental crisis.
The meeting brings together heads of state and governments and over 5,000 delegates to discuss ways of conserving the environment and mitigating against the adverse effects of climate change. The theme of this year's assembly is effective, inclusive, and sustainable multilateral actions to tackle climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. Opicho Chemtai for Prime Edition.